Good morning. I don't know where I got anything set right this second. So, yesterday I ended up not trading, or I ended up trading. I didn't go live. I wasn't feeling very well. But as I was sitting or laying in bed, um, I just woken up just before market actually. It was just kind of like chilling, right? Well, I heard an alarm go off on my phone that showed Tesla starting this huge drop right here. So I quickly got back over to my computer, um, which my trade station's not all that far away. So, it was a fairly quick and easy for me to do that. Got over to it and made some pretty nice gains. Not the best gains in the world, but I'm not complaining about it. I am so behind on today so far. Um, but I had somebody who left a comment on my YouTube channel in my community section, and I'm actually gonna also reply back to that here in a second. So looks like Tesla is going to be continuing on this drop. Um, so I'm just trying to finish getting situated here. Sorry for the little bit of a scattered brain, but I'm kind of just having one of those days. So let's take a look at that trade that I did yesterday. Actually, first, let me pull up the comment that I was talking about because I do want to address that. So, yesterday I said, you guys are on the wrong screen. Yesterday, I did not get enough sleep last night, and so I won't be trading today. Anytime that I trade on low sleep, I always have a ugly red day. And frankly, I I probably shouldn't have jumped on that trade, but the trade was just it was a beautiful looking trade, and I actually had a really good trade, but I did not. I slightly overtraded, but I kind of already realized I was, so I ended up not losing any money, and I kept on hitting higher days. So I ended up calling it quits. I did have a little bit of a nap after I posted this. Um, but I did reply back to them and I said I made a little over 5% today. Uh, as I had an alert, blah blah blah, and I will post about it today. Um, but he is right because he says you haven't made any gains anyway. Well, he's right. I've had last month was a solid month until last week. Last week I got over aggressive and I got stupid. And that's 100% my fault. And that's part of trading though. I mean, it happens. Um, but let's take a look at the past trades here. And I'm only like there's not that many people that will actually sit here and be like, take a look at your mistakes or your wins. If anything, I want you guys to see my mistakes more than my wins. So it looks like I did it in the first minute. I didn't. It was like the third or fourth minute after market bell opened, and I got the alert of this drop that was continuing. So I came over to my computer, and you can see I got at the 253.25. there's a little bit of a pop up right here. I sold early. Okay, I sold it early, or not sold, but bought it back. I covered early. So really kind of felt stupid about that, but ended up jumping right back in because it came back down. It came below this level right here, so I went short again, and then I wrote it down somewhere right in here. It shot up super quick. It was kind of like trading sideways, so I jumped out, and then it started to push back down, so I jumped back in and wrote it down a little bit more. Wrote it down a little bit right here, and then I walked away from the computer for this period. And then later on in the afternoon, I saw the rise kind of happening. And I was thinking it was going to, this was the low right here and it was going to continue to good, make new levels. But I got sold out a couple times. As you can see, I was doing much smaller share sizing over here, just 100. Because I was going to see what that was going to look like going into end of day. But I was going to sell at the end of the day or going into after hour. Now, if I still had it, I am happy that I don't, because we are now making new lows today. So it looks like Tesla wants to go down even further. So I'm thinking I'm going to end up shorting it again shortly after the bell. But I am a little bit worried about it coming into this zone right here. It could find some strength. As you see, we got, tops over here. So resistance, support. Is it going to find support? Or is it going to find, is it going to go right through it and then, come down? And it could come down a lot. So really, really curious to see what this is going to do over the course of this week. But definitely going to be a pretty good play on it today, I believe. I don't know if I want to try to do options again. Last time I kind of went heavy in on the options on it. It caused me to have a bad month. I need to do smaller option plays and get better with my options, but when you're playing with options, your max loss, which my max loss in a day is 500, although I've broken that rule more than once and been punished for it. But when you're playing with options, your profit and loss can quickly jump into thousands of dollars very, very rapidly. Options are very, very, very volatile, but that can be very much in your favor if you're on the right side. But I'm still going to wait until I get a lot better at, determining some of these levels with Tesla. I did have one on Ford, but Ford has not been easy to figure out. This is a long consolidation period. I figured that we would be going up by now. Let's actually just go ahead and come over here and pull it up on the big map. So this is a long consolidation. I mean, I guess you could say it consolidated here for a while, but I was kind of hoping for, a drop down and a shoot up kind of deal. So right in this area, I think it was right here, I did take an option for the 13 call. It was really, or was it the 14? It was either the 13 or the 14. It was like 2 or 3, 4, 5 pennies or whatever per contract. It was really cheap. I jumped on that, kept it for a few days. It just wasn't doing what I was hoping it would do. I put a stop loss on it, and it ultimately triggered the very next day. So I am in here at the just underneath the $12 range. I think that's going to be reasonably safe. As you can see, I actually do not have a stop loss set at all. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this. I don't know if I'm going to load up more shares into here. I want to try to keep my account liquid to some degree. Let me see if I have any comments anywhere. I don't think so. I am broadcasting on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok right now. So I am broadcasting to a few different locations. So I'm keeping an eye on Ford. I'm looking for the push up. I don't know if I'm going to be putting in a stop loss. I might, but right this second, I'm just going to kind of keep a very close eye on it. It looks like everything wants to take a little bit of a push down, kind of like Apple right here. Apple did end up going lower during the day. So I bought or sold shorted Apple. It's like right here. Let me just do this. And then we'll look at exactly where I shorted it. I took a reasonably small position sizing. So, yeah, it was right here. So, I jumped in when it made a new low right here. And I got sold out right here. Because when it pushed down, it came all the way down here. I was thinking it was going to continue. So, I put a stop loss somewhere like 184.34. So, my stop loss was right there. So, you know, I'd locked in some profits. I didn't care if it wasn't going to work or not. You know, I made $1,500 yesterday, is what the day ended with. Almost 16. Um, Today we're starting off a little lower due to the fact that Ford kind of came down in price. And so I got a little bit of a starting off a little bit lower. But you know that's fine. We can work with that. So yeah, it was 1581. I just updated my deal here. So I'm down like $10 from Ford from the last time I updated the pre-market. Yeah, so it was $6 higher than that, but whatever. You know, tomato, tomato. Uh, so yeah, we're gonna be. I always forget to take that back off. You know, question: have I been trading Tesla or have I been trading Tesla? I think I have. Just a little. Whew, that was a lot of things on there. All right. So we got a few things we're going to be keeping an eye on. AMD is also another one that is taking a huge drop. We could actually take a large position size with this one. Like 1,000 if we wanted to. That would mean for every dollar drop, it would be $1,000. But that can probably get way too ugly, way too quick. Um, I'll put that on my kind of. I don't want to say at the back of my mind because that's very dangerous. But something that may be worth keeping in the back of our minds. Amazon has also been going through a major push down. I've not traded Amazon all that much. But definitely should be worth taking a look into. I might just let Amazon go for right now. Because I think we have some better options right now. But Amazon's falling pretty hard. Apple is too. Apple's down 3.8. 3.4, 2.6 on Nvidia. Tesla's 2.8. Amazon's not down all that much. That's what I was trying to say. It's kind of holding its value just a little bit. So we want to be a little bit careful on that. All right. Um, I guess I will. Let's look through the scanner. Let's see what the scanner has pulled up for us. So these are definitely going to be a little bit more on the riskier side, but they can have really high profit margins. Definitely risky though. WHLR is actually, I don't mind that one. Um, this one's been, this one has hit the thing a few times, but holy crap. From 33 down to 3. It's a hard to borrow, so I can't short it, but that was just ugly yesterday for that stock. But that's the reason why I don't trade some of these ones here. Um, I just ended my TikTok stream. But yeah, I just these are just ugly. That's ugly. Um, I don't even know why it's really on this list today. It's all crap. That looks like a slight continuation. No. Oh, that's a reverse stock split. That's gonna be ugly. I don't like trading these. Yeah, see? I didn't even have to look at it. It's a 20-to-1 reverse stock split. So this is going to tank today. Trust me, this is going to meet new levels. Almost guarantee you. Say 7.5 to just over 18 swing on a 1 minute or 30 minute. That's a huge change, huge shift. It's another therapeutic company. I've have not had good luck with these therapeutics. Some of them have worked well for me, but a lot of the times they don't. I might just start making like a I don't want to say a rule, but I might start being careful around the therapeutics. This one could be interesting. It could be a good grinder. I don't know if I would want to trade that though. I don't know if I would want to try to grind on a stock where the market's not looking very good. It's the semiconductor. Semiconductors. Um, I'm not going to look into it more than that, but whatever. This is a ETF for China. Or excuse me. Not going to be interested in that. So honestly, right out of the bat, Tesla or Apple are looking, or AMD, Apple, AMD, or Tesla. What levels do I think this can go to? Like I said, this could be a slight area of bounce. So I probably wouldn't be interested in it unless it broke the 244, which I don't think would be impossible. I think it will definitely go past the 240. All right, let's do this. Let me actually hold up. So it's the 7. All right. So I've also been doing this on my paper trade, but we're just going to ignore that part because that part doesn't really matter that much. So right here's where it's trading at. So that's basically the same candle there. So that's 5%. Yesterday didn't quite do the 5. But say if it does pull another 5%, it is coming down into this level. Okay. So half that would be where the second red arrow is. I can't point to it. Well, you see that first blue arrow right there, and you see that little red arrow, so that's the halfway mark. So that's actually really kind of useful because you can kind of like encapsulate an area and then see where the halfway is. So 231 would definitely be like the max bottom, I think. I don't think it will go lower than that. Is it possible? Yeah. Seeing 12% out of this is so unlikely. It's not even funny. For that, it would have to be gapping down way more. Yesterday, approximate 1.36 down. Probably just 1.78. I forgot. Just do it like that. But here, 3.66. I pulled 5% off that. So I was leveraged, by the way. I was leveraged. So I got a really good chunk of that. Yeah, 5.06. So I played that really quite well. All right. Oh, I'm still in the paper trade on Ford as well. I actually kind of forgot about that. I was thinking about canceling that paper trade. Oh, shoot. You guys were on the wrong screen. I forgot. I moved you guys over. So basically, I was using the measurement tool. Yeah, whatever. As the person said on my YouTube channel, nobody's probably watching me or rewatching these videos. Anyway, I kind of do this because it's good for me to be able to go back and kind of rewatch where I might make mistakes. But yesterday was a pretty good green day. We want to make sure we continue that into today. We are green on the week, which is always fantastic. Monday was a red day, but we have more than covered that. So we are back to green. Today is Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. So if I could just pull another little green, we'll be good. This is just a short week because we had Labor Day weekend. All right. I think I've checked everything I would want to be checking right now. We got I think I got everything I want to have gotten. Yeah, see, I think the puts on this are gonna start to play out because I think this is gonna start to go down, but I didn't take any puts on it. I'm not planning on it. Hello, welcome back. So I don't know if what is my, I think it's just my first and last name. I don't use Insta all that much. Let me check. Yeah, just my first and last name. So, um, there's the dot in between. So stephan.harz. That's my Instagram. I kind of wish I did trade live yesterday. It was a pretty chill day. I just locked in profits and then kind of allowed it to run for a little bit, and then just slowly started moving my profit or locking my profits. All right, we did get something that just hit the scanner there for a second. RCLF. Now that is a jump. I don't think it's one I would want to mess with. That is definitely a jump there. It probably is going to have a wide spread when it opens. Um, the spread right now is pretty wide, almost a whole dollar difference. Okay, it's closing up a little bit, 20 some odd cents, or a lot lower now. But it's on the push down, so that's going to happen. Oh, RCLF. We'll put that one right there. We'll keep an eye on it. I don't think I'm going to trade it. I think the spread is just going to be a little too wide, a little too crazy for me. All right. We're going to come back to this one right here. We're going to just start putting this underneath some observation and see where this takes us. Hopefully it takes us somewhere nice. And good morning. I don't know what time it is where you're at. I don't know if it's nighttime, daytime, or whatever, but I hope you're having a fantastic day. Still just scanning a few things here. Looking at all my charts. All right. This is showing a little bit of support for right this second. Although we still got plenty of time until market opens. So we're just going to keep scanning. Seeing if anything hits the scanner. I'm not sure if anything will at this point. So, for anyone who's watching me, how's your day going? If I had jumped in a little sooner, I could have gotten a really good kind of win here, but I don't like jumping in that early. So Spy and the Queens don't look like they're doing well this morning. I think that's going to be a continuation from yesterday's. Oh, got another viewer in. Good morning. All right, yeah, I'm not seeing too much else right this second. So still got the same game plan from earlier. We're looking at Tesla, Nvidia, AMD, and Apple. All right. All right, I saw your thing. I think I did it right. I don't use this all this much. I might start using it again. I don't know. I just never really been somebody that used Instagram all that much. Yeah, I was looking at it. I don't I added you back, but I don't see. If you try to send me a message on there, I'm not sure where I go to find that. Anyway, I'll mess with it. Yeah, I don't see a message or anything. I'll mess with Instagram later. I followed you back. I'll look at it later. All right. Checking my charts and everything. Weather. Actually, there is something here I should probably check. Um, that's what I was looking for. All right. All right. Carvana is going down. It's hitting a new low for pre-market. Not surprised, but I got no skin on that one because I'm not going to trade it. Not interested in that today. Uh, Hello. I love my dog, man. And I tell you that I love that. I love Layla so much. I do. All right. Um. All right. Yeah. See. So we looked at this one briefly. See. You can see it's already retraced massively. The spread is opening up. They're just going to keep coming down, most likely. A little bit of support right there, but I don't think that's going to stem the flow here. This has started the trace back down. Gonna keep an eye on that. Might want to go back in on that. AAOI, you can finally go. I'm not. I'm done with you. ANF, you're just too grindy. POWW. This is a viewer stock. Um, ouch. We'll leave it. That can go. I had this one from Tuesday. That can stay. And this one can go. Definitely don't have that many things popping this morning. All right. I wonder if this is just where I walk away for a little bit, stretch my legs. The pre-market hour, we got through this quick. Some aspirin. Yeah, no, we're not. Let's see what's came out on here. So Hilton is having a lot of travelers. Uh, and Power Grid. So NIO is another electric vehicle company. Um, for the fact that the CEO was looking at Tesla. Um, how are they doing? Not good. Definitely have had better days. Don't think they're gonna have the drops that we're looking for, so to speak. But kind of interesting that he was looking at it. But I didn't know Tesla refreshed the Model 3. I don't know that much about Tesla though, or about their cars. Well, I know a bit, but not how different design changes. Let me rephrase that. Yeah, can you imagine 25? Okay, so they sold before the huge drop, but can you imagine if you still had that 2,700 shares after this last huge drop, let alone the one from yesterday? Or is that literally yesterday's news? No, it's today's news. So they must have sold it. I don't know when they sold it, but kind of interesting to see what's hitting my phone here. So Starbucks actually sounds good. I might actually go get Starbucks after trading today. Like, just like a nice good coffee and, sit back and relax a little bit. Yeah. I might actually go live on TikTok when I do that. All right. So what is happening? Let's change the terms of this refund. I've not seen this site before. If I have, I don't recognize it offhand. Seems very Finvizzy. Um, let's just jump to Tesla. All right, so mm, they got. I didn't even. I mean, I knew the Tesla's market cap was huge, but almost 800 billion compared to like Ford. That doesn't seem right. That seems like overpriced. Anyway, all right. All right, about to get serious here. Time to see what kind of day we're gonna get. Well, I guess I didn't get to get up and walk around. I don't know if I want to trade for too long today. I don't want to get into a situation where I'm over trading. You know, that's going to be something I'm going to really be working on this month, and not to get greedy, because getting greedy in this business is a way to go broke. Getting greedy means you're starting to take trades and risks that you really shouldn't. Guess I'll plug that in and see, make sure that's fully charged. Probably should plug in my mouse later too. Yeah, 20%. It definitely needs to get plugged in. So I'll have that on the charger later. All right. You know, I will say one thing. For the longest time, I never traded these upper price stocks. I spent a lot of time with these lower grade stocks. These upper grade stocks can give you really good wins. Yeah, I mean, it takes a little bit of capital, but I think overall it's worth it. All right, checking the screens, checking everything, seeing what's changed. I think everything is about where I expected. All right, let's hope for another good day. AMD's down, Apple's down. This is going up. We're going to wait to see what happens. We're going to give everything a minute or two to kind of situate. Actually, hold up. We don't need to jump in too soon. I would like to see the move going lower. Navita's popping up. Looks like it's going to shoot right back down. We'll probably do this as a, try to get this in as a free trade. We definitely got that in. So we're just going to sit right here. Okay. You know, that's not exactly what we were wanting, but that's fine. I was hoping if we got a free trade and it was going to continue, we were going to be good. Don't like the fact that it kind of slowed down some. Ah, shoot. All right, screwing up a little bit. All right, we need to slow down for a second. It's going to come back down and meet us, so why did that do that to me? All right, we're going to just give it some room. The down move, I think, is very, very positive right now. Son of a bitch.
WHLR.
Huh? All right.
WHLR.
We got a ways to climb back here. We're just gonna wait. I have no idea how long this is gonna last. So am I running a little close? Yep. But that's fine. Was not quite expecting that pop there. But that's okay.
AREB. Page 20.
There was a huge support right here. So I want to capture that if it breaks. I think it's going to because it keeps coming right back to it. Yeah. But we captured that. But that's a level that we're going to be careful of now. Around these whole dollar marks, I always say we got to be careful around those levels. It's 24.7. Did not get out as good as I was wanting to. Why did it 93? So I had some slippage there. That's fine. Good morning, Odison. What really sucks, I screwed up over here. Nailed it right here, but I'm still red on the day. It's like, damn, can I not catch a damn break? But, shit happens, right? Let's jump to forward real quick. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna leave it. I think it still wants to go up. So I was like right in this area, so we'll keep an eye on that. That right there, never mind. I could have been interested there. I was just checking a halt list item. I'm already at 3,200 shares traded. Damn. Kind of stagnating a little bit, it seems like. Apple really kind of rebounded as well. Still there, so these are both still underneath yesterday's post-market close. Sitting close to pre-market highs, or what we call pre-market high. It's just kind of close to here. I don't know what it's going to do right this second. That's why I'm just kind of like chilling. I'm just checking my screens. This is ultimately going to break in a direction. It's just I'm not sure what direction that will be yet. $172, yeah. I'm gonna keep an eye on Apple. I think I might want to see it going back towards open of today, so that'd be 175. But right this second, with me being red, I'm just kind of like chilling for right this second. I'm wanting to see what happens. I kind of got a little aggressive right here, hoping it was going to be like it was yesterday, and then kind of screwed up a little.
ART.
Of course. I thought that was going to be a continuation. I guess you could say I was hoping for a continuation. So see, Apple did just break up. So this is probably going to be more likely to want to break up as well. Although Nvidia is still down. I don't know. Definitely think a pullback could happen. But for how long, I don't know.
BRNT. BRG1.
Alright, I'm just going to sit back and wait. I'm at max loss today. Reduce sizing. And so we're not quite at, how are we not at max loss?
HPT.
This is not showing me at max loss. Oh, because I put in the wrong one. So yeah, I'm at max loss.
CLF.
Now we're not.
HPT.
All right. We just need to slow down a little. So we're gonna wait for confirmation. We could be looking at another opportunity here. Don't want to stay in long if it doesn't work. I was perfectly fine with getting right back out if need be. So we're just gonna wait again. Yeah, so they are slowing down, but it can create a situation where even more come in, though. Again, we're only looking for a quick stab if it doesn't work. We're looking for like stop and go. I think that time it worked. Yeah, it did work in my favor. Okay, so we're just not really leveling up here, but we are back underneath 1% down. So we just got to make sure we wait for a good move. I think if it breaks below low of day and continues, we'll definitely have that move confirmed. But I think it could also, we could be looking at a pop up soon. So that's what I'm concerned about. And I don't want to get caught in that. That's also why I'm constantly just recovering. That time I took a slight hit. That went negative on me. Yeah, $3. Big deal. So I'm, yeah, see, there's the pop up. I knew that was going to end up happening. You know, this is a long down from here, so I expect a green candle. Then we might get the opportunity for some drops here, but we gotta wait for. We gotta wait for it. We gotta see what happens here. We're just gonna sit and wait and see what happens here. I have a feeling we will go back to at least black. Get back into the black today. Maybe a little green. I don't know if I'll be doing that on stream or if I'll be, waiting until a little bit in the afternoon to take another trade. We're just going to sit and wait and see. I still got time. The scanner's a little quiet. Things are kind of moving a little sideways here. Even with the ladies here. It's kind of moving or trading in this channel right now. Maybe a little bit more on the red side than green side, you can probably say, but I'm just not really liking it all that much. We're just gonna let Ford rip. We don't need to do anything there. Is this going to be the climb back up to highs? Quite possibly. We're going to want to try to get this to be locked in. And then we're going to run this somewhat close. So, not as good of a win as I was hoping, but I'll take it. And we're just going to sit and wait. That was a little bit of a risk play, but I was thinking it was going to rip back up. And so I was hoping I could ride that train, but it's looking like actually a crash. So maybe right in this area. And kind of coming back down near the top of this could be interesting. It's seemingly like it's starting to get weak, but you wouldn't want to jump in at the bottom of this candle. Be a little too soon. Probably a little bit more right here because you see it could find a little bit of support. Is it going to break and make a new swing high here? What are you doing? All right, so Navita is starting to go down. So this may end up following. I've kind of noticed they trade not as total pairs, but they do kind of match somewhat. I don't know how I got worse on that. Or I think I did. Did I? No, actually I was on the upside of that. I thought I had a bad exit there. I just kind of want to move away from my entry, make sure I lock in a good exit if I need it. Told you we were going to get back to black or even green today. I had a very good feeling of that. But that also means I just totally played this all wrong because I could have been up over 1,000 right now by playing it the way I have. But that just goes to show I need to play a little bit more careful. We're gonna probably just let it sit right here. Or not. But we're green. I mean, that's above 50, so that's definitely a green. It's a very dark green, but that's not a black. That's a green. I was thinking about trying to sit up there a little bit because I was thinking I think it's going to go lower at this point. So we might be able to get a good solid pop here. Now that we're green, you know, we're starting fresh-ish. Let's check on forward. Let that do its thing. We're down 28 from the PL on the day. We're just gonna let it go. Although we're gonna go ahead and say sell us out if it gets down to here, because that is quite a ways down. Okay, that is quite a ways down. For this stock anyway. For right now, that's actually quite a ways down. We'll leave that as just today. I'm not gonna put that as a good to cancel. So we'll have to readdress that tomorrow. Okay, so now we're gonna watch and see what this does. Holy shit, dude. Somebody that we know jumped on this and they're killing it. Fuck it, I'll try to scalp right here. Profits locked in. I mean, it's a win-win for me. Well, that sucked. I'd probably end up breaking below that. I don't know. I'm not going to stick with that. We're going to come back over here. Definitely don't want to do a 2,000 trade on that. Although I couldn't, but I wouldn't want that. Of course, I'm getting punished. Yeah, I'm not going to trade that. You know, he had a good call on it. Damn, I'm getting punished. I need to. I'm just gonna quit trying to scalp that. I think it's quite elevated, and I'm worried about a flush. If I got in much sooner, that would have been a different story. So I'm basically back in the black, I believe. So I'm just gonna go ahead and lower that. Um, 70. I'm slightly in the red. Slightly. Um, to the point that I'll even still count that as black. I'm just over the 50 mark. Yeah, I didn't jump into that one because I was busy watching this one. But that trade ultimately did work out pretty good. Really good, actually. All right, this is where I think this one could start to go down. Maybe not. I'm a little concerned of it being elevated, extended. But Tesla can get these really big pops, man. I'm telling you. All right, so see, I'm back in the green. I didn't even bother changing it because I figured I would. I'm $20 short of being in the green. All right, I'm sorry. I lied to you. I'm well into the black, though. To me, yeah. So for me, I'm in the black if I'm at $50 plus or minus. Okay. So, and that's not a hard science. So if it's like 51, I'm still going to consider that black. If I'm, it doesn't matter if I'm 51 green or 51 red. That's still black to me. 50 is not. with the sizing that I'm doing and everything else, 50 is not a whole lot. It is, but it isn't. Um, so are we looking at going back down from here? Or is this just a quick sell off or a step going back up? Because now it's kind of like in between these two levels here. It could really go down with it being a new high over here. It could definitely be a sign that could be going up. Um, I would say it's a little bit more bullish than bearish to me, even though you got this red kind of going on here. So if I jump in on a short, I would want to make sure I'm covering early if I need to, because it may only be a temporary push. But I don't need to do that. That's the thing. See, on AXLA, that's the flush I was actually somewhat worried about. That's the flush. So I'm glad I'm not in that, and I walked away from that. All right. I think in the short term, we could be looking at a little bit of a drop here. In the short term. Again, concerned that it's still not in major resistance or support or resistance area. So I have no problems in just kind of like chilling. Because right here, it can really kind of go either way. All right, a drop below now, I think would be more confirmation of a drop than an up move. But I would want to see probably going below the 246 because the 246, remember over here, I think it was showing major support area. So we would want to make sure we kind of bust through that. Yeah, that's my thinking anyway. Okay, there's the break through that. I'll do a stab right here, but this is going to be... No. I'm going to wait. Because that is looking kind of strong. The great thing is, we're only down a few bucks from where we're at. We do not need to trade. Of course, making profit is key. Making profit daily is always beautiful. But we do not want to go red for profit. So I'm A-okay sitting right where I'm at. Can't chase every little win. What really sucks is I could have played this so much different. Could have had a really solid green day today. But we got back to green. That's what matters ultimately. Or mostly green. Yeah, so I don't like this red, green, red, green. Okay, 100 out. And of course, it goes right back down. So now we're back to red for sure. Not severe, not that severe. I like that. Big drop there. Um, it's gonna stay in that for too long. I might go back in on this one, but I went with a half sizing of what I normally would. Just kind of want to see if it was going to be a stop and go after that candle climb right there. It still could. I think this is what we're looking for. Or not. It's definitely fighting again. So right where I got in at, never mind, didn't happen. I was hoping it was gonna keep going. All right, it's 22 there, 88 there. I'm not doing some of the best trading today. Not super terrible, but not great. I'm just gonna wait. I kind of wanna, let me grab my calculator here. Tradable. Even if it wasn't halted. Okay. We could be looking at a drop here. I'm only looking for confirmation news right now. I got a little bit of ground to make up to get out of red, and I'm in no rush. I may end up actually trade after I go off stream today. because I think today might end up being a little grindy. I still think a drop is kind of likely right now. I'm just waiting for the confirmation of that. I think that is reasonably safe. Slowing down, I don't fucking dude. Like, just fucking keep going. I'm about to cover it, even though I don't need to. No, I don't need to. It just did it itself. I hated the fact that it just started to stall. Son of a. I was about to say, if it doesn't start getting ground here, I'm just going to go ahead and cover that. I'm looking for a drop to go below that point right there. And I'm going to go ahead and move that down. Right there is fine. So, this is fighting me tooth and frickin' nail, man. I'm telling you. So now the new area that I'm looking at is going to this bottom half here. Definitely going to a new low. was thinking this one might be going stagnant for a second. I'll probably was thinking trying to maybe jump on a Nvidia trade, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to divide my attention. Because I'm trying to watch the way the candles form here. You know, like how many times it flips back and forth, you know, how long it stays one versus the other. You know, does it make a quick stab down and then shoot back up? You know, like how is it performing? That I'm glad I did not jump in for that. That's part of the reason why I was saying I want to see the move kind of going even lower. I think there's actually a chance that could make a good climb right here. I don't think it's done yet. So, Odison, are you going to jump in on that trade again? I'm thinking about it, but I don't know if I want to. I'm talking about AXLA, by the way. That trade definitely is working. This is definitely shorts here trying to cover, I think. But the higher it goes, it's going to cause other people to start selling and shorts to come in. New candle, big top and wick. We have 3 green. Is it going to give a 4th green? After the 4th one, all day today, it's always been a red one. Not always, but fairly. Right where I'm sitting, I'm happy. I'm only 100 down, 140 down. Yesterday, yeah, I made more than I was expecting. So if I gave back a little bit today, that's fine. That's 3 times my, black. Almost 3 times my black, but that's fine. Actually, I should probably move my max loss to a little bit higher. Maybe move it more towards a divisionable of my black. I don't know. That's getting into like details that really doesn't matter. Not for what we're doing today. Definitely a few green candles here. I just hover over it and it's like, yeah, no, we're gonna go up still. Mm, I did that mainly just to get back to almost green on this stock. Or I would have liked it if I went green on it, but I think it could actually still rise up. I kind of wish I jumped in a little sooner, but it's kind of hard to figure out where it wants to go before it drops. Because I think it will. I mean, Spy and queen are turning up, so could be a good chance that it may actually just continue to go up. Same thing kind of with this. I don't know if I want to bet against it yet. It doesn't look weak. The buys are still coming in fairly strong. Yeah, it's a little hard to gauge right this second. Maybe there as a new high. But how well will that last? That's the important question. All right, no questions, no comments. Just wanted to check. Tesla is pointing slightly down, but I don't know if that's a down move yet or just call Colin consolidate. Not the exact word I was looking for, but for some reason I can't say this whatever. Hey, I can say the word I'm trying to say, but for some reason I just can't get it out of my damn mouth. Well, that's what she said. I don't know what this is gonna do. When it's something I don't know what it's gonna do, I don't like that. I don't like that. Odison, are you still on AXLA, or did you get out of it? Hmm. This actually seems bullish to me right here. I want to short it, but that doesn't seem like a. I don't think it's gonna go down. getting held up too much. Yeah, you see, it keeps getting close, but it keeps going right back up. It feels like it wants to be a pop up. I'm not, AXLA, every time it kind of goes low, it keeps, it seems like it's a rising star. But shit, I don't think I want to try that one again. I'm still just kind of waiting to see what happens here. I'm looking for a good drop or the confirmation of the pop for Tesla. Drop is looking more and more of a confirm. Just it's getting some heavy resistance though. Bad fill. Bad fill is okay. We're gonna let that roll unless I get sold out of it. Kind of like that. Not what I wanted. I'm in the black. I'm not gonna change it yet, but I'm in the black. I'm not gonna change it green or anything until that's confirmed. But I'm just now in the black. Barely. I'm down, I think, 50 bucks. Yeah, 50 bucks. About. 50 bucks and some change. Did click that sooner, but whatever, you didn't want to feel right. Now I'm back 100 on that retrace. That sucked. if it doesn't continue, I think we're gonna do this as a stop and go. So we'll say right there. All right, we're just gonna kind of wait for a second. We got a little bit back right there, I think. No, we actually lost a little bit. That's fine. That's okay. That's definitely a bigger retrace there. I'm just gonna wait. All right. Starting to like that, but we're going to wait. No, you really haven't. I was wondering if you were still in AXLA a little while ago, but I've been getting a little bit of money. I've been giving it back. Been getting a little bit of money. Been giving it back. Waiting for a good little move here, but it's kind of grindy today. And welcome back. I didn't even know you had left. I thought you were just, I don't know, listening to music or something. Lolly do dying. Because there ain't much. I don't know if I will take a trade there. Ouch. AXLA just turned ugly for anyone who's still in it in the chat room. That's not nice. Ah, I see. Yeah, see, that's the way I kind of try to play them too. I played that stock a little bit, but it just took my money in the long run. Yeah, I picked the wrong direction there. I thought it was gonna rise back up, maybe to the 246. I was wanting to try to get a free trade locked in. Exactly, I agree. I think I don't know how many shares he has, but that's a little wide. I mean, I guess if you go in with like small share size, and then it wouldn't matter one way or the other. But I don't know. Trying to figure out what it wants to do. If it wants to go up or down right now. But it did get above the 246, so son of a bitch, I would have made money on that, but okay. My stop was a little tight, I knew that. So is that one. So will this one be? This one. Damn. Yeah, you're thinking over that. I think it's possible, but I don't know if that will be long term. I think in all retrospect, this is more likely to go down. I'm surprised it actually gone up as high as it did. I just keep giving back though. I don't want to give back. Yeah, it's that's why I'm trying to figure out what it wants to do. But if I can try to capture, 100, 200, or 300 on a jump up, I would like to. So I could play the up and the down, but that is just not working. I mean, we have a lot of red, green, red, green, red, green kind of going on. So what I mean by that is we're not getting like a whole bunch of like consistent one way candles here. So I am in fact red right now. And I may end up calling this live over soon and then trade off live for a little bit. Um, or keep an eye, but kind of walk away and kind of do it on the side. Kind of take a look every couple minutes, set a couple alerts on my phone. And then see if it gives us something good that we can work with. Yeah, see, that's just hard to kind of work. Four seconds to a new candle. That's probably going to go green. I don't think it's going to continue. Tesla went green too on that candle, on this candle. Yeah, I see the green candle on Tesla right now. I see that over on my watch screen. You know, this one. Instead of switching over, it's just easier for me to drag it over. I got that situated right where I want it. Yeah, see, every time it starts to go down, it gets bought back in. Alright, we got another candle forming. See, Tesla is like trading in a band right this second. It's really hard to make a trade on that. with any real amount of certainty. I either want to see the break up or the break down before I really start trying to do something with it. It's like ever slowing, like big swings, and they're getting slower. So it's like sinus wave or whatever, and it's slowing down. It's not really a channel, or I mean a wedge, because this is kind of down quite low. So you probably will get a major drop from here down. Probably get a major jump from here up. This and this will act as some resistance. This one not as much. This one more so, because it would be more extended. But you got lowering highs. So if this does not get up and over this and start to climb out, we could see a new low form. But we also have rising lows here, low, low, low. So chance for a breakout to this level, getting above that. No matter how you look at it right now, there's a few things that this can do. And all the while, Apple is just slowly climbing up a couple dollars today. Like, shit, dude. If you got in right around the near like the double bottom kind of deal after the pullback, said like right around 10:30 over the high of 10:30, that would have been nice. Oh, see, there's the break. Now the question is that going to continue? Probably at this point. I'm gonna wait for the next candle. But things are gonna start happening kind of quick here, I think, especially after that break. That was a good break. Could be coming just to test that level right here. So that could be a support resistance area. Depending on which side of the line it goes. It's slowing. It's going to go back up. Oh, yeah. There it goes. That sucks. When it dipped below the 457, I was really thinking it was going to start to go down. The 457 was a good breakdown, but it didn't continue. All right, we're just sitting back now. Whee! We're still gonna wait. That's a break up, but I don't know if it's gonna hold yet. It's definitely fighting. Okay, that's a drop. I'm actually bullish on it though, because we got raising lows. So it would really need to break below here. Kind of hard to guess right this second. I mean, that could be kind of interesting, but I'm just gonna hold tight. At 10:30 my time, 11:30 New York time, I'm gonna go ahead and pop off of here. Uh, I'll probably go to lunch on New York's time, so in 30 minutes after I log off. Um, kind of just chill for a little bit and then take a look to see if anything happens in the afternoon. If not, we're booking a small loss for today. The loss is not fantastic, but we're still green on the week, so you know what? It doesn't matter at the end of the day. Green is green. Green is what matters. We do not want to get trading on emotion. Doing like that, you make mistakes. You go broke. And this did do exactly what I thought it was going to do. So we'll go ahead and jump in. We'll do this as a stop and go. So we'll stop out right there. Or not. Alright. So I took a little bit. Missing out on this Tesla move. Potentially. We're going to give that a little bit of time to figure itself out. Seems like it's starting to get a little stagnant. That's some good support. Oh, it just broke. Broke ugly too. Broke real quick. Do that as a stop and go again. We'll get filled right there if we need to. We do have the flatten button if we need it. I mean, we always have the flatten button. Yeah. I just decided to go ahead and get out of that. It's probably going to go down. Nope. Going up. I swear, Tesla and Nvidia are like copycats. See, like this. Down, 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 green. Longer down, but green. Like, they seem to be very close to doing the same. Alright, I'm gonna put that to a test. I'm gonna look at Nvidia. See if that one starts shooting red. and I might use that to trigger me on this stock. Not really a test. It's more or less, I guess, just doing it. It's actually looking pretty green. So we're just gonna sit tight. We got 4 minutes until I close the stream down anyway. Honestly, I think I might be close to being done for the day. I might do a few more here or there. Just little deals. Little here, little there. Today may end up just being a red day. Still green on the week. Yeah, see, it's going back into this channel thing. I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, we're just gonna wait. Navita just had a big red, so that may mean that we're gonna have a good red here. Navita kind of went back all the way down on its candle. It is following. It's delayed. I'm telling you. Save yourself. You know, the thing I always find kind of weird is the stocks that can correlate. Um, Now some of it I think is just, as a human, we want things to see patterns and things. That's like just a natural human thing. But because that is something that humans want to do psychologically, it can create a self-fulfilling truth. I'm not sure if truth would be the right word, but um, it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm trying to think, like, I don't know of a good example right offhand. But psychology is very, very interesting because something that would not generally would correlate, but somebody may, like a good example would be like yawning, right? There's no um, physiological reason that if one person yawns, another person will. But everybody kind of knows that's what will happen. So if you see somebody yawn, you probably have a higher likelihood of yawning. That would be like one good example, somewhat the psychology behind that. I'll cover right there. I think. Never mind. Doesn't matter what I think. This is kind of interesting right here. Alright, well, anyway, that's going to be the end of this stream. I'm going to just keep an eye on things. I'm looking for this to kind of break up and out. Or more than likely a break down. I don't know if I will do a staggered buy-in or anything like that. But I might be calling today done. I was almost $800 in the hole. I got that all back. Then I went back into the hole a little bit. So today definitely was not the best trading. Was getting a little aggressive in the beginning. Really kind of screwed it up. That was purely a stop and go kind of thing. And of course it goes down. I think there's a good chance it can go down quite a bit here before it starts to go back up. But as I was saying, I just think that's going to be the end of the day for me. If you're still trading, good luck to you. Hopefully you're green. Hopefully you stay green. Of course, it does this to me. I just picked the wrong direction. Ay. Ay, ay, ay. All right. See y'all tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have a better day. Yeah, that's oh, you're calling it a day too? Well, good deal. I'm glad that you're green. See you later, Odison.